Hey guys, KangaskKid18 here, and I was talking to the Twitch chat a little while ago, and we realized there are a lot of Pokemon out there that are sporting some kind of facial hair. And I'm not talking about the tactile whiskers that real-life animals have, which can be seen on Pokemon like Raticate or Magikarp or Whiscash. I'm talking about Pokemon that have what we humans would call an actual beard or mustache or some kind of actual groomed facial feature. For the purposes of this list, related Pokemon will only take up one entry, so here are the top 10 Pokemon that sport impressive facial hair. But before we get to the main list, and because there are so many potential entries, we've got a lot of runners-up. There's Pokemon with a goatee like Beartic and Mega Aerodactyl, and there's Drampa and Abomasnow's Flavor Savers and Tyrantrum's Chin Whiskers, plus Diggersby's 5 o'clock Shadow. And then there's Pokemon with a neckbeard like Emboar. Heck, there's even Pokemon with mutton chops like Luxio and Kamala. But instead, we're talking about those Pokemon with truly exemplary features. And clocking in at number 10 today is the Genie Trio. These guys count as one entry because, let's face it, they look so similar. And part of that look is those professorial stashes they got going on. Clearly, these Pokemon have access to some kind of styling gel because the various spikes, quarters, and vertices on their upper lip is definitely not natural. And when they all morph into their Therian forms, it becomes even more pronounced, taking up almost half of their face. All told, though, they look relatively tame, which is why they're weighing in at the top of today's list. At number 9 today, we've got a Pokemon with an impressive stubble. It's Glalie. Wait, no, that can't be right. There's nothing there. Yet, when Glalie Mega evolves, it becomes a face full of maw, complete with a look that can only be described as haven't shaved all week. Might be fine if you're single and multilingual, but if you want to attract those fine Frostlass, you're gonna have to shape up or ship out. And hitting the charts at number 8 is a Pokemon with a finely tuned soup strainer. It's Crickethoon, aka... This maestro's mustache is impressive not only because of its shapely stature, but also because the males aren't the only ones that sport it. Female Crickethoon are also purveyors of this beautiful handlebar stash, albeit in a slightly truncated state. Moving on, we've got the number 7 spot today, it's Samurott. While previous entries on this list have had a beard or a mustache, Samurott turns that all up to 11 and has the combination, but not just any combo. This formidable Pokemon takes great care in its facial hair, leading to an intimidating look that will quickly silence any would-be opponents. Up next with our number 6 spot, we've got a Pokemon with the finest filaments you've ever seen. It's Probopass. While its pre-evolution Nosepass was decidedly clean-shaven, Probopass is anything but. Call it what you will, Super Mario, Groucho Marx, Borat. The fact remains that Probopass sports one of the finest Tom Sellecks this side of Mount Coronet. And with that, it's time to get to our heavy hitters, starting with number 5. Jellison, the ruler of the benthic deep. While he may be more hirsute than his stately ocean queen, don't you go comparing him to Mr. Pringle. This force of floating follicular fortitude sports a facehugger that'd make Franz Josef blush. But sometimes there's just too much facial hair to go around. In this case, our number 4 pick goes to Celio, at least for now. This icy Odoriad is finely bewhiskered, but that doesn't mean a lick when you evolve into a Pokemon with a literal walrus stash. In fact, calling this a mustache sells Walrein short. Rather, it's got a glorious cascade of flocculent goodness that dominates the entire facial region. The 1-2 combination of these Pylos Pokemon cements their spot on today's list. Sniffing at our number 3 spot is Herdier, a loyal Pokemon with a stash worthy of Scotland Yard. But unfortunately, that's not what makes this spot special. As with the previous entry, it all comes down to evolution, and in this case, Herdier's simple toothbrush stash turns into billowing pillars of finely coiffed whiskers, so large that they extend down the length of the Pokemon. It's hard to imagine anything topping Stoutland's wonderful facial features, but then again, a mustache is only a mustache. Which brings us to our number 2 spot, and the very first Pokemon to show off their proliferous prowess, it's Kadabra and Alakazam. These original mustachioed Pokemon sport full Fu Manchus, but surely you must be thinking, that's not enough to rank higher than Stoutland's striking stash. And you'd be right, because Alakazam is not the end-all be-all. When it Mega Evolves, the mustache grows outwards, and somehow, against all odds, it grows a beard, I guess. Or maybe it's a further extension of the mustache? I don't know. But either way, it's super impressive and worthy of being tonight's runner-up. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the Pokemon with the most impressive facial hair is... a Lowland Gollum. That's right, this odd combination of rock and electric typing is unique in that it's the only Pokemon that truly rocks the beard and mustache combination. Put a Ushanka hat on that bad boy and all of a sudden it turns into an evil czar, razing villages and tormenting people, all in the name of the motherland. It really is the whole package, and for that reason I declare a Lowland Gollum the Pokemon with the most impressive facial hair. Anyway guys, that was a super fun video to make. Do you agree with my decisions? Is there a Pokemon with fabulous facial hair that I forgot to mention? Let me know in the comments below. I'm hoping to have more shiny Pokemon videos up in the near future, but until then guys, as always, we are gonna see you on the next shiny.